Okay, we're back again. What I'm going to do now is I want to show you how I solder just brass to white metal. In this case, we've got two very small pieces of 1/32 of an inch or 0.8 millimeter brass wire stuck in the end beams in holes I've drilled. As you can see from the video, hopefully, I am putting a little bit of phosphoric acid flux on the joints, or at the junction of the two parts. I've already pre-cut some little bits of the 70-degree solder. I'm going to pick up one of each and put each one next to the post. Again, I'm going to light the torch. Get the torch burning. Sometimes it takes a little while to get it started. You can probably hear it but not see it. I'll be quiet for a sec. Okay, and what we're going to do is I'm just going to, again, like I did with the dome, just going to play it really quickly on the two parts. As you can see, the solder is melting, spitting a little bit, and boom. Hold on, again on the other one, very gently, and it's going to solder in a sec. I think I need a little bit more flux. It's not pulling into the hole like the other side. Now if you just play the solder gently, or play the torch very gently and quickly, as you can see, it doesn't melt the white metal. Again, hit it with the alcohol in the spray bottle, cool it down. As you can see, it cools down and it turns like a dull gray. And those are soldered in place. Now, I could have done a much neater job of it if I had put smaller bits of solder on there. Generally, small parts like this, from the little experience I've got with it, you don't need a lot of the solder. Like I said, the bits here are probably a little too big. That's why I have a generous fillet around the part. But had I wanted to do it in a much cleaner way, I could have used a very narrow strip, or a sliver, something like this, if you can see that, which I don't know if you can or not. But that's that. And what I'm going to demonstrate now is how you can remove parts. Again, torch is lit, and I'm going to remove the dome I soldered in. I'm going to grab hold of it with the tweezers and just gently heat, and also lifting up the part a little bit, so that as soon as it releases, it's off and I don't overheat the parts. So it's undoable. And with the 70-degree solder too, I've also found that if something's bad enough and I don't want to risk damaging anything with a torch, I'll just put a small pot with some water on the stove and heat it up to a boil, and then submerge the parts, and they fall apart after they heat up to temperature. Anyway, that's it for this part of it. At some point I will do a video on soldering brass to brass. And I have a brass boiler, and some white metal domes, and a stack, and a boiler front to solder together at some point. And I'll videotape that as well. Anyway, bye.